I'll say this.
A lot of people just met him from the TV.
Yeah.
From Donald Trump, people are gonna do whatever it is, whatever it takes. And now
that makes people have hope, and it makes people start to see, well,
she felt like, oh, if they could gravitate, if they're going to gravitate towards me, you know.
Yeah.
And if people watch that, if people see that, they could.
Can you believe that? Even the Pope is getting involved. All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Doug Serravo Show podcast, which is brought to you by Unsolicited Role Models, the role models you may not want, but you may just need. All right, so we got another episode for you, and I have a question for you, Miles.
I'm dying to hear this.
All right, so if someone offered you $1 billion today,
Okay, this is starting off real 0 to 100.
real quick,
Yeah. Okay, I'm interested.
would you turn it down?
If someone offered me $1 billion,
Yeah, someone said, "Hey, Miles, here's $1 million." Would you turn it down?
a mill or a bill? I mean, a mill.
All right, $1 million, but for this conversation, $1 billion.
Okay, I would say this. I know it come with strings, so I would need to know what strings are attached. But for the most part, I'm taking $1 billion.
Me too.
Depending unless the strings are kind of weird. If they're weird strings, I don't know about that. Really weird strings. But yeah, I mean, somebody just come in here with a briefcase. Yo, this is worth $1 billion up in here, whatever, and it's all yours. All right. Yeah, give me that.
Yeah, I'll take it. Because for a lot of people, there's concerns about wealth inequality.
Okay.
You have corporate influence and political power.
It's capitalism.
Yeah. There's the difference between criticizing wealth and criticizing behavior, which I agree with that. And I just find it funny how, a few weeks ago at the Knicks game, you had President Donald Trump at the game with billionaire owner James Dolan.
I mean, he is a Knicks fan.
Yeah.
So
I get it.
It's nothing crazy.
Yeah, it's nothing crazy. He's been watching basketball since the 90s.
Yeah.
Then you had celebrities like, Spike Lee, Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah, I seen Ben Stiller.
Yeah, Ben Stiller was there.
What's his name?
Whole bunch of them
Fat
were there.
Joe.
Yeah, Tracy
there.
Morgan.
Yeah, Chris Rock.
Mm-hmm.
I seen a lot of those guys were there. So like everybody was there.
Yeah, including Taylor Swift.
Okay.
Who's a billionaire. And the same people that complain about billionaires gladly support Taylor Swift. Just like the same people who complain about billionaires have no problem with LeBron James being a billionaire, being a professional athlete. So what I want to talk about today is the fake criticism from the people who have money.
The hypocrisy.
Yeah, the double standard, that you say that word because I'm in a tongue
hypocrisy.
twister.
Yes.
So, like, why do you think there's a problem? Like, many people just want financial freedom and success.
Man, it's a few things, and I'll preface this. These are my opinions. This is how I feel from the outside looking in. I think they got really hung over on this equality thing, and they think that just because they think that everybody should be equal. So if you're not like a politician or somebody that's put in a position of power, and you're just kind of outside of that, but you're like financially and socio-economically more successful than that person, I think they're really upset about that. They don't want people that are above them. And they feel like the most powerful people in this planet, or at least in this country, should be elected officials. And when you have people outside of that, they feel like they have too much influence and too much pull above that they can pull the strings of the politicians. And I don't think even the politicians don't like that, because if that billionaire or now trillionaire,
Elon Musk is a
decide
trillionaire.
that he's going to back your opponent, well, we all know that campaigns cost money. And if you have a lot of, unless you're Kamala Harris, if you have $1 billion in a campaign, you should be able to win.
I love how you threw the shade at her.
I'm just saying, it doesn't mean you're gonna win.
It doesn't mean
she
you're gonna
proved that
win.
you can have $1 billion and
And still lose.
You can have your picture on a jumbotron in Vegas and still lose. But you know that there's a whole bunch of factors in with that.
So do you think maybe, I mean, they won't do it? Do you think maybe you put a law in place where money can't buy these politicians? Like, why, if you're running for office, like if I'm running for office, and this is why I really didn't get along with the people I was running with, because they wanted to take donations into donations upon donations. I just wanted to spend whatever money that I had personally, because I'm the one that's doing the running. I'm the one that's doing the campaigning. So do you think maybe you just put a law in place, which they won't do, that you have to spend your own money? If you're Donald Trump, you have to spend your money. You can't take anything from any donors.
I would say maybe there should be a cap on it. I would say, I think it's always, it's controversial, but I understand it. I think when it gets to a point where one specific person, let's just, for example, if you could just have, let's say, Jeff Bezos, he can donate an unlimited amount of money to a certain politician. Well, then that politician would technically be in his back pocket, because you will have to protect his interest, because he's the one protecting yours at this point. Because if he's putting his money up to your campaign and you win because of it, which most likely that's gonna influence why you would win, then you would effectively, you would be obligated to do something in his favor. So I think the only way to negate something like this, because again, you could say that this is more of like the dark side of capitalism.
Yeah.
Right? Because there's not like always everything's always good and peaches and cream. I would say you would have to put a cap on something like this. So then, well, you can only donate this amount of money. So then it could just be you can make something like that a little bit more fair and equal around the board. Because let's say, man, listen, if I donate to let's say if I donated to Mom Donnie, but I could only donate $200. Then you got someone like Bill Gates who offers him $2 million. Well, he don't really care about my $20 or my 200 compared to his 2 million. So obviously you would do more of what he wants than you would do what I want, even though you technically you work for both of us, but he's more important because he got more money. I would say it would make more sense to have a cap on something like that, because I mean, effectively, you do need to spend money for these campaigns, especially nowadays. Because you look at in LA, my man, what's his name? Spencer Pratt. Man, his campaign was a masterclass. I mean, I know he used AI, and I guess, you know, Karen Bass was kind of saying it was unfair, I guess, because it put her in a certain light and it could invite violence to her. I mean, you're a public figure, so I mean, violence is always going to be there.
Yeah, especially when you're a politician. That's always
I would say if he used AI to put you on camera and you say something that was a lie, I would say, yeah, that was wrong.
Oh yeah, I agree.
But if he's just kind of making you a caricature and like a little scheme of something that's actually going on, I mean, you can't really complain. But going back to Spencer Pratt, like his campaign was really, really good.
Oh yeah, I thought so too.
Excuse me. I'm pretty sure he needed a little bit of money to do what he did, especially considering, I mean, I know he was on TV and all that, but I mean, I didn't know who he was.
Yeah, I never knew who he was until he got involved in politics.
Exactly. And, you know, I know we have the internet, and internet reaches all far parts of the planet, but still, I'm pretty sure he needed some resources in order to run that effective of a campaign, because, I mean, he was well on his way of possibly becoming the mayor until, you know, the whole mail-in ballot crap that happened.
Yeah.
So I would say put a cap on it. You should, these guys that are all the way up here, effectively, if they put all their money behind you, you would technically be in their back pocket. So they would have to put a cap on something like that. Maybe you can only donate up to 500,000. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, we'll protect your interests, but then all these people, let's say like just regular folks, they put a fund together up to 500,000 also and give it to you. So you feel just as much obligated to these people, to this other guy that gave you this money, because you understand he can give you that money. These people had to come together and give this money too. So this would it would just make it just a little bit more even, I guess. It would make more sense.
Yeah, I agree with that because, like, it's like, you know, if you notice, the public opinion changes depending on the billionaire. Like,
Yeah.
you got people loving LeBron James, you got people loving Taylor Swift, but oh, God forbid Donald Trump is a billionaire. God forbid Elon Musk becomes a trillionaire. Oh, he's bad. He has to pay his fair share.
These people aren't serious people, honestly. I mean, every other day they're complaining about something.
Mm-hmm.
No, not even every other day. Every
day.
hour.
Every day, 24/7.
They're complaining about something that's honestly, and I think this is more of a fact than an opinion. I think the majority of Americans, even some Democrats, are getting sick and tired of that subsect of liberals. I'm guessing that's what they are. And there's we can go into other problems on both sides, but these particular people who are constantly raging, like, this isn't just protesting. This is rage. This is anger. Like, right? It's a problem, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, because even like if you think about it, the influencers and the celebrities, they shape their opinions for the public. Like if Taylor Swift says something about billionaires, all her fans are going to follow her and be like, because think about it, they somehow, and we talked about this with Cardi, with Nicki, influence the election. Like if you're a Swiftie, Taylor Swift fan, you're going out to vote for Kamala because she told you to. You didn't do your own research on policies, this or that.
Yeah.
So it's like
that's a problem.
That's a problem.
I mean, everything's so diluted. I think they bastardize a lot of these amendments. The Constitution, they bastardize it a lot. They try to use like semantics, and they use word salads to kind of like play with definitions, play with different terms that are put in the Constitution, and make it seem like, well, you have the freedom of speech where you could just go out and just lie about anything. Yeah, that's your right to go out and lie. I mean, it's your right to speak. I would say it's a given right for you to speak your mind, but to go out and just blatantly lie about things, I think there should be major consequences for things like that. I mean, there's defamation and things of that nature.
Oh yeah, you can get lawsuits like that.
I think I think it's a regular thing now where it's like not much really happens to people that just lie, just talk.
Yeah, and they could have
facts,
and they could attack the whole billionaire. Oh. No, the billionaires like Bernie Sanders does. Oh, they have to. Oh, we have to do this. We have to do that. Meanwhile, the guy made millions from being a public servant. So,
well, I would say it's kind of ironic that the guys that are millionaires talk about the billionaires,
and they enjoy the luxurious lifestyle. They're enjoying the courtside seats at the NBA games. They're enjoying the private jets. Living behind closed gated communities. So who are you to talk about us? Who are you to talk about your little group of, what's the word I'm looking for? They're in the club, let's just say.
Yeah.
You don't know what it's like.
Seat at the table.
Yeah. They have the seat at the table.
Yeah.
Like here I am. I'm not mad that someone's worth $1 billion because it doesn't affect my life. It doesn't affect my life. How does it affect my life? Realistically, it doesn't. So why are we so mad and fed up over someone being a millionaire or a billionaire?
Nice.
Yeah, I caught that.
That was great.
I caught it though.
That was
great.
Right when you said billionaire too.
It flew off and it's on air.
Look at that.
Yo, I got it. Sign me up for like the NFL.
Oh man, good catch, Dougie.
Yo.
But people are just mad at success, bro.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
People, they can't handle it. Can't handle people being above them.
No, they can't. They want everybody to be equal.
Nah, that's impossible.
Like you may struggle with someone, you may struggle with something. I understand it, but at the end of the day, that's your own thing to worry about. I'm not going to be down and depressed for someone else.
That sounds about right. It makes sense.
But back to what just happened. How did I catch that with one hand? I saw her go up.
That was really good. Especially that handle's pretty thin too.
Yeah, and I saw it going up, and I was worried about it taking out my equipment. Somehow I caught it in one hand like Odell Beckham Jr.
That was nice. I like that.
That was great.
Yeah, keep all that in there.
Yo, we are. People are gonna be like, yo, look at him. So like, is it possible to be wealthy and still be relatable? Like, think about, like, do you think?
Yeah, I think to a certain extent. I
Like,
think after a while,
it's all about humility and how you live your life.
I would say 50 Cent is still relatable to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? I would say even Kevin Hart to a certain extent. You know, some of these guys, it's really just about how you treat people. You know,
yeah, and how your life is.
Yeah, as long as you're not like, you know, like a dick, just don't be a dick. You know what I mean? Like deliberately be one of those. You know, like
if like there's people
that
that
have respect and humility.
Like there's if you think about it, there's people who has money. You could tell someone has money based on their nice car or whatever.
Yeah.
But you could tell who they are as a person. Like they may cut you off. They may park their car and like take over 2 lanes just because for some reason, oh, I got money, I'm on top of the world, I'm better than you. It's all about it's all about ego. It's all about who you are as a person. I don't care about how much money you have.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Just to do it just because you got money. That's you know, that's a kind of weak excuse.
Because like I feel like billionaires can be a force for the good.
Well, in our society, they're villainized because of their success. But if you take the billionaires away, then you take the corporations and the jobs away. Who owns not even technically, factually, who owns these companies? Obviously, they have like some of them have a board, but you have an owner, you have CEO, COO, CFO. These people run the corporation. They're making millions of dollars. And that obviously it trickles down. And then you have regular employees, you have mid-level executives, mid-level management, you got regular employees. Without that structure, then you don't really have jobs. And then I mean, just think about it. Because obviously this is kind of like a you know, money, like a capitalist thing versus a communist thing. And I remember we were talking about communism before. I mean, if you want effectively apparently every single time communism has been practiced, it always failed. It's only and that's to my understanding. This is to my understanding, because the government's main function is not to provide goods, farm, merchandise, market, sell products. Their main purpose is, like we said before, domestic and foreign threats, regulating, writing legislation, enforcing the law, and making laws. They're not good at all that other stuff. Even when it comes to socialism, as you see, we have socialist programs, but then we're finding that this is just kind of a Trojan horse. This program right here is a Trojan horse for a lot of corrupt things. Like we know that, okay, they could take money out of your check. We'll be paying taxes for a certain, let's say Social Security. You know, they can then take that money and kind of like funnel it around anywhere that they please, use a portion of that money for the actual program, but then kind of pocket the rest.
Yeah, I agree.
And then,
with
you know, get organizations that kind of, it's all like a circle. It's like it works like this. You know what I'm saying? We give them the money, they kind of do whatever it is. They put a little bit of money towards here, but then it comes right back to them.
Yeah.
And then, you know, we still have potholes and, you know, all this other crap going on. We're all wondering where's the money going, but
when do you fix our roads?
Yeah, we don't got no oversight. You know, when the people that are supposed to oversee don't have no oversight, who's to stop them from doing it? That's why I say, again, we're green when it comes to what human beings are capable of. We think that human beings if I give you money because you said that you're going to give it to the homeless,
how do I know you're going to do it?
Exactly. Because you say that you're going to give it to the homeless, I'm supposed to just believe you. That's kind of super gullible. It's gullible as hell.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? I would like to think that if I gave you this money, especially that guy that's on the corner, if I gave him some money because he said he's hungry, I'd like to think that if
I
I
would
gave
like
him
to think it's going to help him, but who knows?
that he's going to use that for some savings to get to a house so he won't be homeless. But most likely that's probably not what it is. You know what I mean? So that sign is misleading.
It's hard to trust people.
That's what I'm saying. And that goes all the way up to the top too.
Yeah.
Human beings don't stop being human beings just because. Exactly. Human beings are still human beings at this level and at this level.
Yeah, it don't matter. It really don't matter. I'm just still amazed at how I caught this. All right, Miles, it's always a pleasure. Always good to do these shows with you. Really.
Always.
Really, they're always fun. We'll see everybody next
time. A lot of jewels, man. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
The Chiefs, 19 to 22, 22 to 19.
So that's all that matters.
That's how.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, I'll take it easy. I'll go with the under.
I'm not going. President, Vice President, Speaker of the House, because this election, whether it's spots with each front, or are you going to give to us, the fans? It's like, are we going to say?
So LaDalia was our first regular release. We did a lot of limited edition.
What's your favorite one besides the one you sell?
My favorite cigar would be the
one team is trailing 4-0.
Once again, defensive coach. So, listen, if Bridgewater can manage the game, and listen, play with a Michigan team,
and say Caitlin Clark is just like Steph Curry, that takes away the whole. Dougie and Ray, how are you?
Fantastic, man.
What are you doing, Mr. President?